Do you notice the world falling apart? Are you tired of the lies and deception? If so, then welcome to my channel where we expose the lies and uncover the truth, helping you get ready for what's coming in the world and helping you get prepared now. Welcome to All Day, Everyday Preparedness. Welcome back to All Day Everyday Preparedness, and this is All Day Everyday Preparedness News. First, we had the Ohio train derailment, and now we have another crisis on our hands. 400,000 gallons of nuclear waste was leaked from the Xcel Energy plant in Monticello, Minnesota back in November, but the public is just now being notified. So nearly 3 months later, and we're just now hearing about this. Now, according to the official press release, Xcel Energy president Chris Clark stated that while this leak does not pose a risk to the public or the environment, that they take this very seriously and are working to safely address the situation. That's the same garbage blanket statement that all these companies use every time they're at fault, or that the government uses when they know that there's a disaster on hand. It says the leak was detected all the way back on November 22nd, and the company states that it notified the state of Minnesota as well as the U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission that same day. Now, the plant is located along the Mississippi River and about 40 miles from Minneapolis. Now, imagine that, guys. 400,000 gallons of nuclear waste was leaking from this plant. The company states that the leak has been stopped and has not reached the Mississippi River or contaminated drinking water sources. But again, are we to believe them and take them to heart with what they're saying? In most of these cases, it's left up to the company as well as any government agency to accurately test and then spread the word if there is a potential contamination to the water or to public health. But this has been nearly 3 months since this happened. Can we believe what they're telling us? That 400,000 gallons of toxic nuclear waste was leaked and none of it reached the Mississippi River, even though the company is right there located along the river. Can we believe that, guys? But that's what they're saying. Now, the company said that they've been able to recover about 25% of the tritium from the toxic nuclear wastewater leak. Can we believe this company, or can we believe the government that everything is okay? I mean, when anytime one of these incidents happens, have you ever heard the company that's at fault, or have you ever heard the government agency that's responsible to oversee something like this so it doesn't happen, have you ever heard them state the truth, that there's going to be things like birth defects, there's an increasing risk of cancer and other diseases? No, you've never heard that, guys, and you never will. They're saying that everything is okay and everything is within safe levels. But guys, again, is there really any level of safe nuclear waste when it's in your water or it's in your soil? But this is totally different. This is 400,000 gallons of nuclear wastewater that got leaked. I mean, they must think people are so dumb. I mean, to say it's within safe levels for who? Now, you know the government supports big industry and they always will. They're not going to admit wrongdoing in any way.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Or if they do, it'll be done so quietly and so hush-hush that most people won't realize what even happened. I mean, just look at the milkshake that they pushed on us a couple years ago, guys. We all know that there's many dangerous side effects to that. In my opinion, those who took that and survived, the Most High of heaven and earth was truly looking out for those people. Remember when it first came out and they said that it needed to be stored at a certain temperature? And as you know, most of those administration sites or administration centers, they didn't do that. They didn't have the capability to keep that in that cold storage. You know, they just didn't have a way to keep it cold, and therefore the potency dropped quite a bit. But for those folks that got a full dose, some of them dropped right there on the spot. I mean, they dropped right there on the spot or shortly thereafter. So in conclusion, guys, I mean, you can't trust big government and you can't trust big industry to tell us the truth. They never have and they never will, especially when it comes to something like this, especially a nuclear waste water leak. I mean, if I lived in that area, I would have my own water tested. I would pay for a company to come and independently test my water. I could not take the government or this company's word that my water is safe. I would have to do that myself. I think you can see, guys, why being prepared and prepping is so important. Seems like more and more events and disasters are happening each and every day across this world. Toxic train derailments, nuclear waste leaks, cyber attacks on the power grid. Now it's time to keep on prepping and start prepping if you haven't already. Well, guys, I want to thank you for watching. Make sure that you hit the like button on this video, share this video, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. But continue to prepare, and as always, be blessed.